Pronto, mais gente chegando. Já mandei o convite para o Wilhelm. Aí, chegou aqui. Deixa agora. Ok.
Yeah.
Hi
Hello,
there.
hello, good evening. You hear me?
Good evening. Yes, loud and clear. How are you doing?
Great. What about you? How's it going?
Freezing. Freezing a little bit, but I'm okay. No worries. So, tonight we are going to talk a little bit about you, about your routine and your certifications. So, we are going to mix Portuguese and English. Is that okay for you?
No problem. No problem. Yeah.
All right, let's go. Então, me conte um pouco da sua rotina. Como é que é o seu um dia normal para você?
We should speak in English or Portuguese.
You tell me.
Okay. I have an ordinary routine because I'm a professional, a TI professional, a IT professional, and I work for a huge company, and I used to be always busy.
Uhum.
As you said, I'm also a professor. So when
Uhum.
I'm not working for Petrobras, I have less with my students.
Opa. Okay. Oops. Right. I'm sorry, it's not an earthquake. I just moved my cell phone by accident.
No problem.
But you have two jobs, you have
Yeah,
a family, and you
yeah,
have a cat.
yes, I have all the stuff. Uh,
Uh-huh.
and I have to admit, it's not so easy to keep studying English, but it is also necessary.
Hmm. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Work.
let's talk about that. Let's talk a lot about that. But before that, I'd like to know, how did you meet me? How did you find me?
Yeah, it's a funny story. I Many months ago, I decided to start over studying English, and I asked a colleague of mine for a teacher, and he advised me. You, he said,
Hmm.
okay, I believe you are enjoying because I know a person who is a high skilled teacher and a high skilled and well organized teacher.
Okay,
And
all right.
I decided to ask you for receive me as a student.
Mhm. Okay, and it was a pleasure. And do you remember what I said when we had the meeting, the first meeting?
Oh, I have to admit I don't remember, but
Okay, I will remind you.
okay, please let me know.
Vou contar essa história aqui bem rápido para quem está assistindo a gente. E também outras pessoas vão assistir, porque vai ficar gravado.
Yeah.
O Wilhelm, né, você me mandou uma mensagem toda em português, dizendo que queria estudar em inglês e tal, e que, né, que não sabia falar, e que... E aí eu respondi em inglês, ok, so let's have a meeting, how about... E aí não me lembro exatamente que hora que a gente combinou e tal, qual foi o dia. E aí tivemos a reunião, né, de uns 30 minutos, eu acho, conversando em inglês o tempo todo. E aí, no meio da reunião, eu acho, depois de uns 20 minutos de reunião, eu virei para você e falei, "You're a liar." Remember that?
Yes, I remember.
E por que que eu te chamei de mentiroso, né? Mas até peço desculpa por ter sido tão honesta ali naquele momento. Mas, de fato, você chegou para mim fazendo algumas observações, né? Dizendo que você tinha algumas dificuldades. Você lembra quais eram essas dificuldades?
Yeah, what I can remember at the most was the fact I need to be corrected. I remember
Uhum.
ask you to be correct all the time because
Yeah.
I reckon that it is necessary. It's necessary for us to be corrected to get our English improved. And I
Hmm.
remember that I mentioned my this specific necessity. I need to be corrected.
Yes. And there is something interesting because when you told me I need to be corrected all the time, it was something that it's actually not necessary to stop you and correct you all the time, right?
Thank you.
How do
Thank
you feel about that now?
you. Oh, I feel I have improved a lot. Mostly because I feel not so shy. I feel way more confident to speak in English than I used to be. I can remember many years ago, the first time I tried to speak in English, uh, entering to a working call. I need to call. I need to call someone, uh, calling for ask me or calling for help me with a
Hmm.
problem. And I remember I speak word by word. I took about 1 hour to explain a little problem.
Hmm.
And a few months ago, when I decided to start over, I remembered what happened that time in the past,
Hmm.
and I've decided that I shouldn't be shy,
Hmm.
also not ashamed to be correct. That was my decision.
Okay. And so you made a decision, right? Although you have a busy routine, you have a busy life, you have so many things to do, but you made a decision, right?
Yeah.
And how can you find time? Is it because it's a decision? Is it also a necessity? What can you say about that?
Yeah, I realized that it was already time to start over. Uh, Working as IT professional, we have this necessity to be updated on all these technologies. Uh,
Hmm.
and something related to technology comes first in English. So when you have the necessity to learn about something new, you need to find uh, some book, some article, and we have only in English. You need to
Hmm.
uh, wait for weeks or months to see something new in technology uh, came in Portuguese. So I
Hmm.
decided that I shouldn't wait. I decided that I
Hmm.
need further.
Okay. Oh, sometimes your audio is breaking a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, no worries.
I can hear you perfectly.
All right. So you said something interesting. You wanted to keep updated and you didn't want to waste time waiting for the translation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, but why is it so important for you to be updated, constantly updated? Is it because changes are really fast, or because it's a demand from your work, or
Uh,
both?
Both of them. My currently work demands me to be updated. We we are having a kind of digital transformation inside of the company, and it
Hmm.
demands me to be updated, to get updated. So I decided to start learning English. So I could move fast.
Okay. And you said it's necessary to be updated, but they also have a system of getting certifications, something like that, right?
Yes, yes. Certifications are a way to prove how you learned, how you know about some specific topic. You need to talk to someone. That it shouldn't happen, but I believe that people used to discover more about you before talking to you. And when you show that you know something, they used to respect you a little bit more. And, but this is not the only reason. We have nowadays we have many new technologies, and cloud computer is a kind of umbrella for all these new things. And it's we can see it's a wide world. We decided to study piece by piece, one of these little piece at a time. A kind of to prove myself that I already know enough, that I already knew enough. I decided to be certificated.
Okay, all right. And let's talk a little bit more about that. I'm gonna say this in Portuguese because it's really something.
Okay.
Você passou por uma experiência recente, eu queria que você me contasse um pouco mais sobre isso, que você tinha a opção de escolher o idioma da certificação que você ia fazer, né? Que você precisava de uma prova, e essa prova você podia escolher, né? Tinha idiomas para você escolher, e aí você... so, tell me, which language did you pick and why?
Yes, I decided to. I have, indeed, I have the option. I could choose English or Portuguese.
Okay.
When I started to learn about these specific subjects, I decided to combine, to mix my necessity, my necessity of improve my English skills and necessity of being certificated. So I've decided mix these things together. Okay. And I started to study all the material in English to be prepared to do the exam in English, also in English. And I get used with the style of the prompt. Doing mock tests, I got used with the style of the prompts. So after studying for some weeks, I realized that I took the right decision.
So, okay, let's see if we've got this right. Yeah. You had the option between English and Portuguese, your native language, right? Yeah. But you decided to take the test in English.
Yes, I decided to take.
This is awesome.
Yeah, because I feel confident. I feel really confident uh, to take the exam in English. I don't get me wrong, but we we should. I believe that we should trust ourselves,
Yes, for sure.
our our work, our effort.
Hmm.
So I decided, okay, it's all or nothing. So,
Hmm.
but I wasn't guessing. I did it on purpose, and
Hmm.
I made plans. I
Hmm.
f- the plans I made, reading text in English, taking mock tests in English. So when I face the exam, I feel really comfortable, more
Hmm.
than I expected, I guess.
Hmm.
Not, I'm
Okay.
I'm not a kind of genius. I was only prepared.
Hmm. So this is something really important that you are telling me, because I do believe that we need to practice. We do need to feel confident,
Yeah,
comfortable, and you made a plan. You had a plan. It was nothing that you just decided, okay, you know what, let me try it.
yeah,
No, it was clear for you why you should take the exam in English, not in Portuguese, your native language.
yeah. Right.
And
I talked to myself. Okay, you can do that because you have a good plan and you are having English class. You know what you need to do, and it's a matter of following the plan.
yeah,
And it,
follow the plan.
yeah, and it worked. Thank, thank
Hmm.
you.
Yeah. So let's talk about the result. How was it? Tell me.
Yeah, I could succeed on, I believe, 5 or 6 times until now.
Hmm.
And I
So
have,
far, so
yeah,
good.
and I have plans to take one more exam before the end of the year.
Hmm. But
Why?
we are talking about November,
Yes,
almost
yes,
December.
yeah, yeah. This is why sometimes I ask you to postpone some classes. Oh, I really need to get some rest, or I really need to keep concentrated because I have an exam to do
Hmm.
tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken, I used to to tell you something like this.
Yeah. Yes. And I do understand, because you do have a busy life. You do have to make decisions
Yeah,
to be able to have enough time to study and to take the classes with me. And how do you feel about the classes?
yeah. I feel great. I feel great with the results because I really can't imagine months ago when we first met. I I will be comfortable to be here talking to you in English. Maybe I am committing silly mistakes, but
Who
that
cares?
is the life. And there is one more thing I used uh, to keep with myself, to keep in mind. Uh, I wish we really should really start. Not uh, there is no such uh, good time to start. The best time
Okay.
to get started is right now, as soon as possible. You need to make holes in your schedule, in your personal schedule. And this is what I did. I used to study sometimes after all day long. I have a busy routine, as we talked before. And after my working day on Petrobras, and after meeting you, I have class with my students, and before going to bed, I used to find some time to study.
Yeah. So I feel really proud of you. I really do. It makes me feel really happy when I know that my students are improving, and especially because they are feeling more confident.
Yeah.
What I used to say is that you already knew a lot. You just needed to be sure about that. So I am here to support you, to help you when you need help,
Thank you very much.
and to keep having fun during the classes.
Yeah, I believe that you can go further only being comfortable for that. And I have to admit, I feel really comfortable having classes.
But you didn't feel comfortable right from the start, or you did?
Yeah, just from the very beginning.
Ah, nice.
The first time we met, I realized that I did right. Not only because I started, but because I feel lucky to because I have found a good teacher.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I have just one more question for you, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
And if it's not a problem for you, I'd like you to answer this in English and in Portuguese. Okay? I'm going to ask you the same question in English and in Portuguese, and you do the same, right?
Okay.
So, what would you say to a person that has a busy life, and the person knows that learning English and feeling comfortable, confident while talking English can make him or her to have a promotion at work? O que você diria para uma pessoa que tem uma vida muito agitada, muito cheia de compromissos, mas que sabe que o inglês pode trazer uma promoção no trabalho?
Okay. Firstly, I would say that we need to find time to do everything we really need to do. We need to figure out how to solve this problem. And the answer can be choosing right the priorities. Because we only have 24 hours per day. So you need to reschedule something to find the time you need to study. I'm going to answer in Portuguese.
Ok, ok.
Eu até, às vezes, quando nós nos encontramos, eu até fico surpreso falando em português. Eu me sinto estranho falando em português.
Eu sabia que você ia dizer isso.
Já me disse isso mais de uma vez, porque eu consigo virar a chave completamente, né? E aí eu lembrei agora de uma coisa que eu te falei da primeira vez que a gente conversou, que foi justamente isso, né? Eu preciso de algumas coisas. Uma delas eu preciso ser corrigido todo o tempo. Eu não tenho problema em ser corrigido quantas vezes forem necessárias. Eu não tenho vergonha de ser corrigido. Pelo contrário, eu agradeço cada vez que eu for corrigido, porque cada vez que eu sou corrigido é uma oportunidade que eu ganhei de melhorar, né? Então eu consigo virar completamente a chave quando a gente começa a conversar, de fato de forma que todas as vezes que eu falo em português eu me sinto estranho, eu me sinto como se fosse uma pessoa diferente. Então eu não gosto muito de falar, apesar de ter o maior prazer em falar em inglês, né, em aprender a falar em inglês. Eu acredito que a gente está sempre aprendendo, estou engatinhando ainda, né? Eu não gosto de usar palavras em inglês para expressar algumas coisas em português quando eu estou tentando explicar. Então, eu vejo as pessoas, por exemplo, fazendo referência à palavra mindset. Então, quando eu estou tentando explicar uma coisa em português, eu gosto de falar e usar palavras em português, né? Então, eu
Ok.
acho que quando a gente tem uma vida ocupada e entende que existe a necessidade de estudar inglês, seja por uma necessidade profissional, ou seja porque quer um novo desafio, a nossa mente ela se expande de acordo com o nosso esforço, né? O cérebro da gente é como se fosse um músculo, né? Você trabalha ele, ele vai estar bombando lá. Então, algumas pessoas sentem essa necessidade de estudar o idioma para poder expandir o horizonte da mente, né? Outras pessoas têm no inglês a possibilidade de uma ascensão profissional, conquistar um cargo melhor na empresa, conquistar um cargo numa outra empresa, evoluir. Então, de um jeito ou do outro, já qual for o motivo, tá? Você precisa encontrar o tempo. E a maneira de você encontrar o tempo é escolhendo bem as suas prioridades. Tá? Eu costumo dizer isso para o meu filho. Ele tem uma vida ocupada e nem sempre, às vezes, encontra tempo suficiente para fazer as coisas que precisa fazer. Né? A
Uhum.
adolescente está sempre sobrecarregado de coisas, né? Mas de coisas nem sempre tão importantes. Então, é o conselho que eu costumo dar para ele, né? Que a gente não deve deixar de fazer aquilo que gosta, mas também não pode deixar de fazer aquilo que é preciso fazer. Então, o segredo é você ser capaz de encontrar o equilíbrio, gerenciar bem o seu tempo e priorizar tudo que você precisa fazer.
Uhum. Yeah. Wise words. Sábias palavras. There is something that I keep thinking about when you say that you need to be corrected and I should stop you and correct you all the time.
Né?
Um, as a teacher, I need to know the limit of that because when you start talking to someone, maybe you don't feel confident and you don't feel comfortable with that person. It didn't happen to you because you said that immediately you felt comfortable talking to me. But sometimes I need to tell my students, okay, just say it, just keep going, keep speaking, and then things are gonna get better because if you keep practicing, if you keep studying and practicing and making mistakes, you're gonna learn. So this is something that I really treasure. It's to do this. It's to keep in mind that we need to communicate.
Yeah.
And
More
like that.
when you after saying something you realize that wasn't totally correct, you can correct yourself next time.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
you need some space to commit some errors and realize that you can correct yourself.
Yeah. But let me tell you, I find it weird to listen to you speaking Portuguese.
Yeah. I have to admit, I feel the same.
All right. So thank you so much for accepting my invitation to come here and talk about your experience, talking about your routine. I do know that you have a busy life, and I do know that you have a class. So
Yeah.
enjoy your class with your students, and see you on Monday.
Yeah, thank you for having me for this conversation and for the opportunity to share my thoughts with your students.
Yes,
It's a
thank you so much.
pleasure for me and you.
So
Bye bye.
have a wonderful weekend. See ya.
Thank you. See you on Monday. Bye bye.
Bye.